All right, so let's walk through the process of creating a document in Sanity. And for this example, we're going to be using our own website here, madebycounter.com, and we're going to be creating a portfolio item. And just so we're on like the same page here, this is what one of our portfolio items look like. So you can see it consists of a hero, piece of media, either a video or an image, some like information about the project, a big image gallery, and then some references on the side to other projects and other service information. So these are other portfolio items. So let's go ahead and jump into our site studio here. So we're on our studio. We're going to go to portfolio items and we're going to create a new document. And we're going to call this test portfolio item. In this case, we don't need a short title. That's something specific to our site. And we're going to set the date to today. We're going to add a few tags. I'm just going to say test, photo, and video. And in the description, we're going to say this is a test. Cool. So all of this is pretty straightforward so far. Off screen here, I have some gallery images that I'm going to just drag and drop into this upload box here. And these are going to upload. And that's us pretty much done with the content. So all of the main information down the side here in the gallery is already filled in. Let's head over to the hero section. We're going to choose media. We could embed a video if we'd like, but we're going to select a photo. I'm going to select an image that has already been uploaded. We're going to choose, let's choose this one here. So that's going to be our hero image. And now we're on to the references. This is where things get interesting because we already have definitions for all of these sidebar items that we want on our document. And so we're not going to go ahead and put any images in there or anything like that. Instead, we're just going to select other portfolio items that already exist. I'm going to just pick 3 at random here. Our related projects field requires 3. In our case, it's just a design constraint. Let's select interior photography. And let's do Magrafest. How about that? Okay, so we have related projects. We can link a service. So if this is related to a video, we can link to our videography services page. And we're also going to put a testimonial in here too. These are all created already, but if we wanted to create testimonials, we could head over here. Final tab is settings. We're going to select a thumbnail. We're actually going to upload, let's do the waffles image here from our previous example. And for the slug, we're going to generate, and this creates a slug based on the title. We don't want our portfolio item to be hidden, so we'll leave that unchecked. Now, we're not going to publish this just yet. Let's say we want to preview how this looks before it goes live. We're going to head over to the presentation tab. And what this does is it loads in a preview version of our site that shows unpublished content. So we're going to head over to the portfolio here, and you'll see that test portfolio item exists in this preview window. It's not on the live site yet, but it's there for us to look at before we publish. Now we're in this editor here where you can see when we hover over certain bits of content, it kind of puts a box around it. If we click on that, it allows us, it basically takes us straight to where in Sanity that content is coming from. So if we wanted to change the title from test portfolio item to a test portfolio project, we can do that, and you'll see very quickly in 5 to 10 seconds, even less, this title will update in the preview window. Let's say maybe we're not happy with the videography link here. This doesn't make too much sense given that there aren't any video elements on this site. This is a photo project that we did. So we're going to go over to references. Let's clear this reference and then let's replace it with the photography service reference. And you'll see as I'm doing this, the site is changing. And there we go. It's updated. And of course, all of these are being pulled from your related projects here. Let's say we actually want to bump interior photography up 1. We can do that. And it'll update in just a second. There we go. And all right, I'd say we're pretty happy with our site now. So we're going to go ahead and hit publish. And it's going to say just hold tight while everything syncs. And you'll get this notification saying it's published. And if we go to madebycounter.com/portfolio, when you're coming out of live preview mode, it will reload twice because it detects you're in preview mode and then sends you back. So you'll just have to bear with it in this case. So we'll go to portfolio again, and you'll see that our project is live for your users to see. with all of the information there. And our links, let's say we're looking at photo services, that link works and takes us to the photo services page on the site. And same with the interior photography, right? It takes us to these pages that we have linked. So pretty easy to edit, pretty quick to revise, and the workflow is very, very seamless for your content editors, especially with the live preview. And then of course we have options here to unpublish. We're going to go ahead and do that. We don't want that on our site. And we can also schedule content as well. That is also an option we can set up for your team.